topic here. If you have a student heading off to college, you do want to listen to this conversation.
Yes, there are a few things that you might want to do to prepare for finances and legal issues that could come your way. So Karen Stiles from our Call for Action office joining us today with more information.
Let's start with the finances. What do parents and students need to be thinking about to protect themselves?
You know, prior to your kids turning 18, the parents took care of everything.
Right.
But once they turn 18, they've got their own rights. And if you don't have the proper documents in place, discussions in place, you could have a really difficult time trying to help your kids with legal, financial, medical, and insurance issues.
All right, give it to us. What are those legal documents we need to be putting in place to make sure that we have access to our children once they turn 18, 19 years old in college?
Sure, there's a lot of things you want to talk about with your kids, including budgeting, to make sure that they understand how credit works and the pros and cons of all this, as well as how to stretch those dollars. You want to make sure they've got proper insurance in place and that you've got proper insurance in place. That's homeowners in case things are lost or stolen, health insurance, auto insurance, and life insurance. If you co-sign on a loan for your kid and something happens, you're responsible for that loan. But you also want to make sure that you get legal documents in place as well, which would be durable powers of attorney for financial issues as well as medical issues. If you don't have those things in place and something happens, especially a medical crisis, it could be very difficult to act on your kid's behalf.
And ATMs are not free money.
Right.
You do have to have a balance in there.
You do.
All right. Medical issues come up sometimes. Legal issues come up. How does the parent protect themselves and their child?
Well, obviously you want those documents in place, but one thing that also trips parents up sometimes is that the school will not talk to the parents also, and sometimes even with these documents in place, they may not do that. So
like
have a good
report cards and things like that?
Correct. Report cards, tuition bills, different things like that. Have a good conversation with your kids about this and see if you can't get some kind of release from the college that your kid signs so that you can get access to that information.
So I remember when Ben was at school, and there is this system in place at Wisconsin where you have to give the parent permission to pay tuition. And I was given permission.
You were given permission to pay the tuition?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, need help with a consumer problem? Our Call for Action volunteers are ready. Call the number you see right there on the screen or request help online. Just click on the icon on the front page of tmj4.com. Well, a lot of